Hi everybody, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Sidekick. Although today is Wednesday, so it's Hump Day, so today I'm not so psychic, today I'm the Hump Day Helper, so welcome to Hump Day Helper. Okay, so for people that are new here, we are going to pull one card that is going to be the topic of conversation tonight, as provided by the universe. This isn't specifically psychic, but it will resonate with a lot of people I've found on a Wednesday night, okay? So this is just a bit of a chat on how to deal with different issues. So let's get into it. Okay, so the conversation tonight we are talking about is the summer card, and it's upside down. Okay, so it should be up there now. So look, the summer card itself, sorry, it's actually, speaking of summer, it's actually hot in here, so I've got my window open, which is probably a silly idea, so I just close it. Okay, so the summer card upside down, the summer card itself is about relaxation and holidays and planning and all that sort of a thing. Sorry, I got the puppy army going today. So this being upside down, right now, again, this isn't specifically psychic, this is more of something that we all go through. And tonight I feel like it's all these plans around the holidays coming and Christmas and just holidays in general, okay? Now, it's one thing to be able to work your ass off to be able to afford to go away on a holiday. That's one thing. Congratulations if you can manage to do that. And if you've been thinking about doing something like that, by all means, save your pennies, go on a holiday, whether it's away for the weekend or overseas, whatever. You only live once, okay? Well, you don't. You get reincarnated, but you won't have this life again. So, do it, I say. However, when we're talking about holidays and travel, it's not always going away. It's not always going overseas. It's not always, coming up to the holiday season, this is more what we're talking about, okay? Being forced to meet up with everybody at Christmas and meet the family that you don't talk to any other time of the year, and, catch up with friends, which can be a good thing that you haven't spoken to in a while. But there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of stress, especially when it comes to present buying and Christmas shopping and all of that. Like, did I forget anybody? Like, this is what this card is saying. Do not stress about all of this, because in the grand scheme of things, these are little problems, okay? Obviously, running around and trying to budget your money on what you can spend on other people, yeah, that gets stressful. But at the end of the day, if you think about the holiday season, whether it be Christmas or the winter solstice or Hanukkah, the point of these holidays are not who spends the most money on presents or who buys the most amount of presents, okay? The point of these holidays is actually to come together. So even if you're thrust into, and this isn't just holidays, this can be birthdays and stuff as well, but even if you're thrust into, I have to be with the family, and oh, hi, great aunt Cheryl, I haven't seen you in 16 years, but you know what? Yeah. When you're being thrown into that, nobody likes being forced to do something they don't want to do, okay? But if you've agreed to go into the great Christmas dinner or to catch up, go to somebody's wedding or to a birthday, if you've agreed to go to these things, don't go kicking and screaming, okay? It will end bad for you. It will end bad for everybody, okay? Try and embrace the holiday spirit. And I don't mean, being fake and jolly or what, but actually, great Aunt Cheryl, like, yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. How about we sit down and have a chat, Tell me about what life was like when you were growing up. And, just get into that spirit of giving everybody a chance and giving everybody a go, okay? I think that, to be completely honest, I think that what I've just said about giving everybody a go and embracing everything around you, I think that that's harder and more stressful than going Christmas shopping, okay? Because Christmas shopping, at the end of the day, if you don't know what to buy, there's always something that, oh, well, I can buy that and they'll just get that. You drain yourself so much to the point where, like, stuff it, I'm over it, I genuinely tried, but this is all I could get, okay? look, the idea of present giving, yes, is to show how much you care about somebody and that you actually know them. You get them a present. Normally we get a present that's tailored to that person, unless we're just giving everybody we work with a box of chocolates, which is also nice. But what I'm saying is don't overthink it, okay? You don't have to spend a lot of money on the holiday season. You don't have to overdo the holiday season, okay? It's as stressful as you make it, okay? Even if you're getting forced into plans that you don't want to do, if you're getting forced into a corner and, oh, I have to buy for that person, I have to buy for this person, no, there are no rules here, okay? First and foremost, look after yourself. Like I said, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, then you're good as gold, okay? Look after yourself, but also don't put all this stress and pressure on yourself that, okay, Christmas has to be perfect, or this wedding has to be it's one day. It's one day out of the year, and it's over and done with. Yes, we create memories, and yes, we want it to be special and all that, but how special a holiday or a celebration isn't dependent on how many presents there are. You know, I'm a firm believer in quality over quantity. You get somebody just the right gift, and somebody else could get them 50 gifts, and they would be, oh, like, thanks, that was fun opening all this crap that I'm never going to use. But you get them that one great present. Again, quality over quantity. So don't put too much excess stress and pressure on yourself. Yes, it is for most people it's a special event, holidays, birthdays, all of that. There are a lot of us that are just like, oh, come on, shoot me now, like, you know, and that's fine. That really is fine, because not everybody embraces it. But what I'm saying here is don't put that stress and pressure on yourself. I'm not saying do the bare minimum, but try and find a way of actually enjoying the day. If you're going to be there anyway, why stand there like, I don't want to be here, don't talk to me, like, oh, what's the time? That makes time slow down. Time is relative. You will have a crap day. You'll proceed to push out this energy onto everybody else, this negative energy, and you'll make it worse for other people that may actually genuinely be trying to make it a good day. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also, as I say always, you're not the only person going through or feeling or thinking the way you are. So just be conscious of how your actions and how your vibe is affecting other people around you coming up to that. Okay, look, there's still a couple of months to go, literally a couple, there's 2, to the actual holiday period. So yeah, look, if it's scary, but if you're worried about Christmas shopping, if you leave it to the last minute every year, start now. Just start ordering stuff off the internet and make it come to you rather than having to go out and shop, you know. And when you're buying for other people, think of whether you would like that present, you know. Put yourself in their place. So okay, so the main takeaway from this week is, yes, the holiday period is coming, and don't stress yourself out about it. Like, really, don't put all this pressure on yourself. Make that choice to let it be a positive experience. Yeah, great Aunt Cheryl, you might never see her again, you know, and at a later date you might regret that, because, you know, at the funeral, which happens a lot of the time, you go to the funeral and somebody gets up and gives a big speech about the person, the eulogy, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that about her. Oh, I wish I had you know, gotten to know her a little bit more, or could ask her about all of that. So yeah, don't go in kicking and screaming. If you've agreed to go, then go. If you're that adamant that you don't want to take part in it, then just don't go. And if everybody whinges and complains, well, tough luck, because at the end of the day, you're making the decision to not make that day worse for everybody else by having you there. Now, barely anybody's actually going to go through with that, well, I'm not coming, because you'll never hear the end of it. So if you are going to partake in any of these activities, again, don't go kicking and screaming. Try and embrace it. Even if you just find one person that you really get along with, or you can get along with for the day,